God bless you, pastors. Andrew and Rachel, I am so glad that I gave my life to Jesus Christ, and that was the best decision that I made. So I love to share from my heart what the good things the Lord has done, and as I begin my walk and journey with Jesus, I became a youth leader in Joliet, Illinois, and I've met my first youth leaders were from Chicago, Andrew and Rachel. You guys were the greatest. Here comes Sister Rachel. Um, awesome sister in the Lord. I think we were both maybe about 98 pounds around that time. And here comes Pastor Andrew, as skinny as can be, and with this widow guy with red hair, and I'm all excited for Jesus. And I mean, I thought I was one to move so quick and do things. Pastor taught me all. You taught me all, Pastor. And so I just want to say I thank God for you guys being in my life, being my example to share the gospel of Jesus Christ. I pray that as I begin to share, that many will be just blessed by me thanking God for you guys being my pastors in Chicagoland. First of all, we became to know that we both love the Lord and we have a family. Pastor had kids. I believe it was three of them, and I had one. And yet we were sold out to serve Jesus no matter what. We grab all our young people and we took them all to these youth camps that they have. We were able to do a lot of traveling. We went to Indiana, Ohio, um, all these cities all around in between, so many to name. And we also were able to go to a lot of women's retreat. Pastor Andrew, thank you for taking the men. There's a lot of time not many men that go, but you were faithful even to this day to grab a group of men, encourage them, and take them to be able to know how great our God is and how real He is. And women, we got to do what we like to do and got to stay at nice hotels for women's retreats. Um, um, I never met so many nice places and women that love God. And to see the move of God move in all these retreats, to see our women come back so blessed and overflow that we just sing all the way back home on the bus. And I just thank God for those times that we had and opportunities. And knowing our Sister Rachel that and Pastor Andrew not only just show us and tell us to go, but also took us and even would grab us. Sister Rachel would always grab me by the hand. Come on, Marie, let's go. And I'm like, oh my God, you go ahead first, Sister Rachel. And but I'm there, because I sing, I move, and I was learning to not be afraid, but to be courageous, like they were, like you guys are, Pastor. And I just thank you for that. I'm trying to follow some of my notes here. I have 2 pages of notes, and I had to cut down to one, so I'm trying to hurry up. And I want to share also that when I went to church in Chicagoland, that no matter sun, rain, or snow, church was church. You be there at time. In fact, we be early, make sure that we're all ready, equipped, and ready to serve. Um, we went to mission trip in Waters. I gotta share this. And Pastor Andrew, you grab all these men to build, I believe it was bathrooms and probably even showers. You added and shared to the orphanage children. There was awesome, and the women, we were busy cleaning and cooking and folding the clothes, washing the clothes, the room, stocking it up, rearrange. It was a blessing. And one night I remember us being in the kitchen. I think we were making tamales, and it was late, and we just sharing Jesus. And next thing we know, we started singing, and Sister Rachel, I remember you just telling me, go get your tambourine, Marie. And there I am at my tambourine, and we're all start singing. Next thing I know, we're making like a soul train all around the kitchen, walk, all of us praising Jesus, right? Soul train style. But talk about the joy of God serving. It was funny. It was a blessing that even the president, I think was Sister Yolanda at that time, came out from trying to get some sleep for the next day. She couldn't help it. She had to come out and join us, right? And we were able to just have fun in the Lord and stuff. And mingle with the children's. We got to play the games with the kids and love them, embrace them. Talk about God letting us be His arms and love these kids and show them how great God's love is for them, and that they're not alone. God is with them always. I remember also we were able to go to a Mexican restaurant and, we get blessed, right? So we get to go out after and not only work and serve, but there's also the blessing part. And we were also went to a Mexican restaurant that had a ring circle in the middle of the restaurant there. I never saw this before. And so we're getting our order to eat. Next thing I know, there's roosters, I believe they bought out a couple of cock roosters, they call them, and they're gonna fight against each other. And I was thinking, oh my God, they are, and I never saw that. So I thought, wow, how can we eat our dinner? And this is gonna be a bloody mess, and, because that means one rooster's gonna kill the other, you know. But they were able to calm me down and let me know that it's not gonna happen. They, I guess, taped taped the feet in, and so there was no blood, but we got to see a little bit of fighting there. So that was some experience anyway. So of course, the women, we escape and go walking in the mall, and there's always mariachis nearby. So here we are, buying souvenirs and everything. I'm fine, me. I always get attracted to all these guitars. I love guitars since I was little, and they have these little Mexican guitars, right? You see them all the time, and they have all colors and all that. So I think I bought me one, and the mariachis were there singing, and so I asked them to sing a Christian song. Oh, of course they know it. Whoa, when do was marching? Cuando ya se pasa lista, I think it was, and so we're all singing Cuando ya se pasa lista, and there I am playing my Mexican guitar, and Sister Rachel is like, "Go ahead, go, Marie, you go," So I don't know, Sister Rachel really pushed me a lot to do a lot of stuff, but God shines throughout because we were able to. Bring the mariachis to sing songs that I was surprised and that they love God too. I hope that they were saved in Jesus' name. And I also thank God for pastors for being great examples for me of being strong, courageous pastors. Not too many pastors take a group of people out and show us how to put our hands to the plow. And I'm blessed that I'm able to grow and be able to teach younger next generation young in children's ministry. Have fun with children's ministry because I love to play. That's my problem. Sometimes I play a lot too much, and then again, thank you, Sister Rachel, because you always say, "Okay, come on, Marie, we don't, we need that balance, right, and get back to the serious things of God." And that's where I learned that when it comes to the things of God, I'm not playing, right, and that's where I just impart and let God just minister to the hearts, minister to the children, minister to the young people, and to minister to the young, and not only to the young, but to the older uh, elders of our church also. Man, we need them. Women, we need to, like Sister Rachel taught me, and uh, I'm able to teach you guys. The love of God is so great and such a blessing. We don't deserve what the blessing that God give us, but it's why are we so happy? Why are we excited? Why are we doing what we do? It's because God is real and His love is far above, it's deep and wide, and I just can't stop talking about it because when they send us out and we see what God does to our brothers and sisters. I seen you, a lot of you there in Chicago, where you were in the altars just crying your hearts out, whatever burdens we all have, and we will have trials and tribulations and sufferings and oh God, but God will see us through. And the bond that God gives us is so awesome. And so, pastors, I just thank you for your faithfulness to still be pastors to this day. It's a hard thing to do. I noticed that a lot of my friends are pastors, and I'm honored to always be alongside of you guys because um, because I'm hard of hearing. I'm surprised you guys keep me in that group, but I know God has called me, and so I love to teach and share Jesus the way that I am, and that's what I encourage you guys. Just like Sister Rachel and Andrew, you guys encourage me to keep on. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's go here. Let's go there. It's not boring. You know, if you're missing out or you're wondering why um, things ain't happening, well, get involved. Get involved. Pastor has a lot of opportunities, open doors to serve, and so when you know who you serving, then it's a blessing. But if you're serving man and becomes a burden and your heart's not in it, you lose out on the blessings of God. So may you come with a heart that is true, sold out to Jesus Christ, and pick up our cross, pick up our cross, and follow Jesus. That means there's going to be those times that you might not be able to have the pleasures that you had. I mean, I remember not seeing TV for a whole year. Can you imagine that? And being able to just be busy in the things of the Lord is the greatest thing, because what's more important is the lives that are being saved, lives are being changed, and lives we are the lives that God had called us, and as pastors teach us so that we can shine whatever gift God gives us. They give us opportunity to do that, and we're the church. God bind us together in His love. Man, it's so awesome. Um, I love you, pastors. Um, I will always treasure all the good times that we had. We had times that we just cried and cried and cried. And we had them times that we would just laugh, right? And Sister Rich, I remember sitting on that bench that one service in Chicago, and everybody's, it was late. Everybody's going home except for the ones that don't want to go home. Why we don't want to go home? Being in God's presence and just sitting before Him, and then realizing how the enemy tries to attack us and steal us or bring us down or keep us down. But yet we were able to start laughing. I heard of that laughing, people laughing, and just couldn't stop laughing because we find out the enemy can't defeat us. How no matter how hard he tries to, like he's trying to again right now. Until that day, um, he is defeated. He's a loser. But with God, all things are possible. God is great. And pastors, I want to thank you and ask that God will bless you in abundance. You don't know, or you do, and I thank God that you do know, because you see a lot of your fruits, and I'm one of them that has grown in the Lord because of your ministry, and I want to thank you for that. Um, it is a blessing, and I know you have many fruits. Great is your reward in heaven. May God bless you. I appreciate you. I love you guys. Um, and my family, and uh, maybe until we meet again, thank God for Zoom, and and just I pray for you, pastors, because it's a tough road, but it's worth it, I'm sure, because you guys are still there, and I've seen the blessings, and I know the privileges, a little taste of what God has for us. God bless you, pastors. I love you. Bye.